died twice more. On 2 occasions, April 44 and even June 44, and it's according to also the Israel Pinkas Hakayot Encyclopedia, and they arrived in the conclusion that no agreement could be reached with Albanians on the Jews. In the spring of 1942, in accordance with the special Mitrovica status, which allowed the Nazi army to enter the so-called territory liberi in Kosovo, without authorization, and I'm bringing here just an episode of many that makes me feel sad about Spielberg, because if you would have known about Albania, he would have been much more successful in telling the story of Jews, although he's very successful, of course. But listen to this. An expedition of Reich Special Forces, this disgraceful battalion of hunting Jews that was settled in Belgrade, was assigned to arrest all Jewish men living in Pristina, the actual capital of Kosovo. The city hospital director was an Albanian from Albania, Dr. Spirolito, who in my knowledge is also righteous among nations, and his name is in Yad Vashem. He asked the patients to leave the hospitals, although with serious wounds, to go back home and free their beds. And he sheltered all Jewish men of the city. And in order to avoid any entry in the hospital, he surrounded the whole territorial hospital with a table, a plate, deadly virus, don't approach. But the interesting part of the story is that none of the patients were also in very bad conditions, some of them, and none of their family members didn't go to the Nazis to say someone crazy has thrown out my father or my grandfather or my brother, to empty the beds for these people you are searching for. So the Nazis came back with no Jew in their hand. The other part of the story is the incredible contribution of the Catholic Church, and you know very well that the Catholic Church was not very good with the Jews during the Second World War, but in Albania, the Archbishop was in person engaged to provide Jews false certificates of Christian identity.